Alright guys, welcome back. We are here with another tier 10 DD review. This time, I thought, because the Gdansk is coming out, or came out yesterday, I thought I would review the ship. Little did I know that the Gdansk, new tech tree EU destroyer, is probably the single best tier 10 destroyer in the game right now after playing it. I have not played a destroyer this good in my many years of playing this game. This is borderline overpowered. I don't want to say directly overpowered, because there's the caveats. But the ship is, it's pretty dumb. Yes. This is certainly one of the ships of all time. You have 23,000 HP. You're insanely fast because you're a Mogodorho. You go insanely fast. 40 knots. You have trash turn, like an actual, like you have the second worst turn time of all DDs at tier 10. But you have also pretty decent max traverse speed, which is kind of weird for big DDs. The guns. They're HE only. But they're probably the like single best HE on any destroyer in the game when it comes to like what they can do. They reload in 3.5 seconds. In almost 10 km range. They do 472 HE alpha, 5% fire chance. So you just have Mogodor on perm wrap reload basically, with better arcs. Yeah, no, this is this is a pretty dangerous combination of things for this guns. I really don't know how else to describe the guns besides destructive. You would never think an HE only ship would have this good of guns. But wait, there's more. Your torps, you have the classic style EU destroyer torps, decent reload, low damage, very good torp speed and amazing flood chance. So while you don't have the hardest of hitting torps, they do hit harder than Holland. I mean, Smaller has the same torps, but Holland torps for 200 less. You do hit a little harder, but they're still EU DD torps. The thing about these torps is that in combination with the torps and the guns, you're doing substantial damage with fires and floods, let alone your actual torp damage, which isn't much, but it does add up over time. They don't, however, indistinctually for EU destroyers, it's lacking AA. This is not an AA destroyer. If the CV wants you, there isn't much you can really do about it. You're not a Ragnar, you're not a Smolan. The AA is trash. Ignore the AA. This isn't even like Trump AA, where you have at least DFA. No, you don't even have DFA. Your AA sucks. Your concealment, the biggest downside to the ship, besides the fact that it's like the biggest destroyer at tier 10, is the fact that you have the worst concealment at tier 10. Yes, it is worse than Kleber's. The very evil number of concealments. Very evil number. But this concealment's pretty bad. You got spotted by everything. You almost get spotted by Austin. If you run the alternate camo, you will get spotted by Austin. If you're running what the concealment is with the camo, that's what it is. Also, speaking of the camo, the historical camo is way better. It's a way better camo. This is worse because you lose concealment, so automatically kind of useless. This is my build. I'm running advanced repair kits, standard DD supplies, standard DD equipment. There's really no other options here besides these. I do not have Swordskin in the First Scout right now, so I am playing this with a stock commander. Well, stock, but it's level 12. These are the skills that I'm taking. These are the most important skills for this ship. You have to run IFAG. That is something I do want to note. If you plan to use Swarovski, just realize that you're probably going to have to build it alternatively to this line specifically if you want to maximize the line, because you do want to run IFAG since you don't have AP. So, and the HE pen is amazing on this ship, so IFAG is noticed. Well, maybe not noticed, but it has been a benefit to some extent. And of course, Giant Hunter. battle arms actually, because it's a texture ship. Just the classic wins. Control 35 caps, not really that hard. 40 battleships, extremely easy. 60 floods, extraordinarily easy again. So these are just kind of like battle arms you can just kind of fly through and play the ship normally. My stats. I'm gonna mention my stats in this. I did it last time with Trump. I want to mention it in this one again because the stats are outrageous in this ship. Now Trump was, you know, pretty good stats I'd say for a destroyer. 100k is not easy. But Trump's S tier, right? You know, you think what could Trump the Trump stats, pun intended. What could Trump stats? Yeah. That was Swirsky, by the way. Yeah, no, this ship's pretty insane. I played another game in Trump and unfortunately lost 100k average, but like, no one's gonna knock the Trump stats, right? The Trump's a very good ship. There's no really way around it. It's a great destroyer. Highly recommend it for anyone who enjoys Dutch ships. This thing's on a whole different level from Trump. This is a beast of its own, unheard of in this game. I mean, KDR is pretty similar, but the 20k average difference, really? A 20k average difference. I mean, Trump's very good at doing damage because it has airstrikes, but like this thing's on a whole different level of damage output. There was a point where I actually was almost averaging 3 kills per game in the ship. It's ridiculous what this ship does. It is insane to me. Insane to me, this ship. Like I said, I've never played a destroyer this good in my life. I've never played a destroyer this good up until now. You know, this ship's S tier, almost S plus tier. Like, it is in a whole different league of its own. Do I think it needs nerfs? I'll need to see more of it in game, playable myself. But as of right now, in my opinion, this is arguably the best destroyer in randoms at tier 10 right now. Arguably the best destroyer in randoms tier 10 right now. And it's not necessarily as close as you'd think. But, you know, again, I need more time to really make a final verdict. But this is, right now, the best destroyer I've ever played in this game. So, now we're going to get straight into the gameplay. Alright, here we go. We're going to have 2 games today, actually. This is going to be the first one. We have a 130k game first. In Chain Epicenter. So, one thing I forgot to mention with Gdansk, you have 7 guns only. These are Mogador guns, but you do only have 7. Mogador is 8. 4 in the front, a twin turn in the back, and a single turn in the rear. Just thought I'd point that out. 4 DD matchmakings, typical NA gameplay. Nothing really spectacular here in terms of matchmaking. There's a lot of gearings. CV match, unfortunately, but luckily, this is actually a pretty good spawn for Gdansk, this side of the map. I really do like this side. Well, okay, maybe not really. The other side's always pretty good, but this is a pretty good side too. I'm very happy that this guy didn't go for me. He dropped the Trump, one of the Trump, the Lucian. I'm playing very wide here because I can't push mid. I'm a very easy target to push mid, and I'm not the most nimble destroyer. So if I push mid, I just insta die. Well, I don't insta die, but I get insta crippled by everything. You gotta want to play around this outer ring into the kind of in the middle ring. You can get cross shots on these DDs. There's no cruisers, luckily, so you can kind of just do whatever we want. I do see Manfred, and that's what I'm pushing in super deep to try to get this Manfred on fire. Because this guy's got to get out of the equation, right? Like, we got to kill Manfred so I have no plane spotting. And so I don't get focused by him. So, you know, I'm just kind of chilling out here trying to get as close as humanly possible without getting spotted. Gearing is pushing in. Yeah, this is a very bad mistake from his gearing. My lowest coordinates, I don't remember if Gdansk had just come out yet. It was like maybe a little bit before Gdansk came out. So he might not know what I did. What I can do, and yeah, the HE pen is crazy. We're full penning gearing with HE. This is ridiculous. I had to come to the decision of I had to just kind of, you know, eat this one torp, so I don't, you know, eat the other one. It's unfortunate. Crippled the gearing. Now we're gonna cripple the Shima. which for some reason decided to go and fight at Gdansk, which is a very interesting decision from him. I just kind of ignore him though. I mean, he's kind of just running away. Trying to get this gearing out since he's already low. I saw Vermont damage control, so we're going to send Torbs there. And this is when I realized that the CV's going for me, and I'm like, oh, whoa, this is rough. Believe it or not, we do get a flood. we do get a flood, believe it or not. Yeah, this Manfred's kind of annoying. Luckily, he didn't really hit too many bombs on us, so it wasn't the worst amount of damage to take until like it actually took no bombs. I decided to turn out, not turn in, because I was fearing that there might be a DD mid that might crossfire me, and I didn't have smoke ready, so then I want to take too much damage too early on. So I just see this Vermont now, right? We're at a pretty bad point deficit. 60 points down, we're down caps. So something's gotta start dying, right? So I'm just gonna start playing Omega wide with this thing. Trying to kill this Vermont, because Vermont's gotta die, right? Because I can't trust my battleship players, so someone's gotta die. And it's gonna be this Vermont. I'm running off to get permafires. And, you know, the DPM is nuts. This thing has Regolo's stock SAB DPM. With HE. There's really no other way I can describe how good this DPM is. So we're just gonna keep hammering this Vermont with HE. Luckily, CV's still ignoring us. Another fire on Vermont. He gets smashed by, I think that's Thunder that hit him. You don't see those kind of Thunder salvos often. He's unfortunately healing. But I'm just gonna start turning the other way so I can go to the CV. I don't want to just chase Vermont. I want to look at other stuff. I'm looking at this gearing now. Because we gotta get Caventure, right? So the DD's gotta die. I'm looking at this gearing. Okay, this gearing's gonna die. We're gonna hunt him down. We do have a radar. It's a radar 1. I don't think I mentioned the skills. So this thing is smoke, radar, and engine boost. 4 engine boost, 3 smoke 1s, 2 radars based without Swarovski. So you have a pretty good toolkit at your disposal. Unfortunately, I'm gonna run into the most like obvious gearing torps. I regret turning out in hindsight, but actually I don't run into these. I remember now. We just dodged them because Gdansk moment. Yeah, this thing goes crazy fast. It was 46 knots with engine boost. CV's unfortunately scored for me. I only noticed now that there's a gearing behind me chasing me. This is the most bizarre thing I've seen in a while. Never have I seen a gearing so aggressive in pushing a Gdansk. A healthy Gdansk, that's I'm not even that low in HP. Very bizarre to me. He decides to push me, and yeah, no, you don't want to take the DPM duel. You don't want to take a DPM duel with Gdansk. That is not the DPM duel you will be winning. He whiffs the first set of torps, and then there's a second set which I can dodge pretty easily. So, you know, not really sure what that guy's plan was. He just kind of bum rushed Gdansk, which isn't the smartest of decisions. He lost about half his HP for that. Also, I just wanted to make mention that we're already at 100k. I think I forgot to mention that earlier. You know, this thing gets damage very quickly. It's not hard to get very good damage in this thing. So at this point, I'm just going to try to kill this guy. I only have 1 heal, and I don't have smokes left, so I can't really afford to be just kind of chilling out here, you know, willy-nilly. Use our last speed boost, and this guy's gonna die. The Manfred, he's gonna die. I try to get this quick double strike, but Trump's gonna get this guy, unfortunately. Yeah, we do. Manfred moment. We get chunked for 4k by the last of the dive bombers. We have a heal though, so it's not that bad. We then get chunked by 4k by Montana AP, so now it's not really looking too hot. But I'm not really worried about Montana once he shoots, because I think he's not really a threat after that. And we can just kind of cut away. You don't want to smoke. We are, you know, we're still decently at. It's not the most. I won't say it's here. Say it's that like daring agility, but it's agile enough. Running Daredevil, of course, trying to dodge more. Misses. Eat some torps. Now it's just a matter of killing this guy before the game ends. We have 130k plus. This is, yeah, no, this is definitely Gdansk. He hits, or he didn't hit, he shoots, and he completely whiffs. And we are going to get this guy. So, that is a pretty easy 3 kill. We lost it. We didn't get the kill, unfortunately, but it was a 3 kill Gdansk game. Pretty solid Gdansk game overall. Pretty average game, honestly, in this ship. Yeah, you can just see we meld DDs in this thing, as you saw earlier with the 4 DDs. 83k HE damage. That's actually ridiculous. Alright, here we are with the second game in Gdansk. This is... I'm not going to reveal the damage to the end. That's all I'm going to say. Actually, probably sent the title somewhere. Maybe. Not sure. But here we are in Neighbors. There is one bot, but we never find the bot in this game. Spoiler alert, so don't even worry about it. I saw the matchmaking in this game, and I was like, okay. This is going to be a crazy game. It's going to be a crazy game when I saw the matchmaking. So I'm speed boosting into 8 cap. I know this is a pretty big DD be pushing caps with, but I can kind of get away with it because if it's the bot on this side, I don't think really to worry about so long as I don't push the bot. And if it's the Zao on this side, as long as I don't give full broadside to Zao the entire time, I should be fine. Unfortunately, I do know that. Well, more probably fortunately, I know Gdansk will spawn here because when there's always one DD, they always spawn up at A. Cool. Most of the time they spawn up at A. Maybe not all the time, but they mostly do. This Gdansk gets caught lagging. He's already kiting. He doesn't use radar. This is the day after Gdansk released. He doesn't use it. Very bizarre to me. I kind of have to eat this one torp because I want to stay in smoke so Zao can't see me. You see, we got HE full pins on Zao deck. What is this shit? Obviously, once we hit the belt, you know, the HE is kind of redundant, but well, the pen is still good once you know where to aim. I'm probably gonna aim stern a bit here. Got more full pins. Because you can actually aim for weak spots in this ship, surprisingly. the torps, you know, they do a little more damage than Holland, so they do have a bit more punch to them when they do hit. So still EUDD torps, so they're not gonna insta kill something when they hit. You know, I kind of took the salvo. I was debating where to turn. I turned in because I wanted to get more back to the battleships faster. I just want to keep chasing Zao because Zao needed to die. I needed to deal with no cruisers on this flank so I can go find battleships. Well, now that he's dead to a Balrune HE salvo, now we're going to go chase this Gdansk and find the battleships. Gdansk has very easy to use arcs. Very easy to use arcs. They're not Russian arcs, but they're definitely not bad arcs either. They're definitely faster than the normal EUDD arcs, and you can see we're just full penning this guy. We're full penning this guy with HE. It's ridiculous. We're hitting some pretty nasty HE salvos on this guy. I damage control, betting that he won't set me on fire because he's running away. Kind of a risky thing to do, but there's nothing else that can really set me on fire here, so nothing realistically to worry about. I smoke up here, and now we're ready to farm. We are here to farm damage. It's like the Hargumo video all over again. I'm just gonna keep shooting this Gdansk because honestly, this guy's gotta go. Listen, this is the only radar on the enemy team. Get another fire to perma fire. Another fire, oh, this ship's ridiculous. I'm at 6 fires with 4 minutes left. We get to insta flood on the Montana. We're 72 kill, 4 minutes left. I'm farming this Iowa. I'm just trying to do everything at once. I mean, Montana's was that. I see Preußen's going balls to the walls here. Montana's still flooding, so we're gonna reach the 100k mark pretty quickly in this game. Another kind of fire Preußen. That's gonna tick as well. Now I'm trying to like not die to Preußen, so I speed boost so I can get a little away from the autos at least. He doesn't shoot at me, which is a blessing. He's shooting at the lion. I send torps because I want to get a flood. I look behind me, Lion's pushing in. Thank goodness Lion's pushing in, because that means that Lion's gonna die, and I get more damage. So it's a win-win situation for everybody on this enemy team and my team. This Preußen's on perma fire. He's about to be on a flood. We're at 114 with 3 minutes left, and this guy just damage controlled. Yeah, no, this is pretty much peak Gdansk gameplay. It really doesn't get better than this. Montana unfortunately dies. I was hoping he would survive at least. I used the last smoke. Okay. I'm like, okay, we're gonna farm Preußen. We're gonna get to the other battleship, and we're gonna get to the other battleship if possible, because we still do have a speed boost. I'm just aiming superstructure with auto aim off so I can hit this. I'm aiming for superstructure so I can get more of my fire chance, because the 5% is pretty substantial. And yeah, we're at 11 fires. Preußen's trying to get into hydro range, clearly, because of the way he's turning in. Also trying to probably dodge torps. Unfortunately, these torps go 86 knots. There ain't no dodging these torps, so he's just gonna die with her with 2 minutes left. We're at 150k with 2 minutes left, and there's still 2 battleships. So now I'm just like, okay, I have no heals, no smoke. We're just gonna book it. We're just gonna book it and get as much damage as possible. Minotaur dies, huge W for damage. I know I can win this game because we have all 3 caps, a 400-point lead, and I'm in a good position to farm these battleships. So now I'm just gonna start farming this Iowa. This guy is gonna have a very bad day in Iowa. Gdansk at 9 kilometers is not what you want to be seeing in a battleship at this range. It's not what you want to be seeing, especially when you're low like this. I do kind of fluff up the dodge. I do like 4k from his guns because I kind of fluffed up the dodge. That's okay though because we still have 10k HP. So unless he hits us with another crazy salvo, we should be chilling. And again, the 86 knot torps, you just can't dodge the torps. Like, especially if they're decently aimed, you just can't dodge. I mean, like, this is just ridiculous. Insta boom, 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 boom. There he goes, dead. 170k, 1 minute left. This could have been 200k had the Republic had a heal, and I got to him, and I had a speed boost left to get to him in time. This could have probably been 200k. Unfortunately, Republic's gonna run. So we're just gonna have to kind of like sit here waiting for this game. At this point, I'm like, okay, please tell me Republic has a heal. I was hoping this Republic got a heal, something. Just something. Just anything. And as we approach closer to the Republic, I was so unfortunate. This guy was low. He been chased across the map. Definitely didn't have any heals left. So at this point, I'm just racing against the clock to see if I can get enough damage. We're still full penning. This guy's third, which is kind of hilarious. Now we don't. It's raiding deck. He has instant damage controls of fire. I'm like, please let me get this kill. I'm like, please. Oh, we kind of whiffed that one salvo, which means we're not gonna get the kill. Very, very unfortunate. But 181, nothing to sneeze at in Gdansk. This is pretty much the peak of Gdansk, and this is why I consider this the single best tier 10 destroyer. Now, I've had better games in destroyers than this thing, but the fact that it is in within 20 games is mightily impressive. I'm just taking this in right now. Yeah, there you go. I'm taking screenshots. 30k fire damage, 12k flood damage, 181, top of the team, never touched the bot, 89k HE damage. That right there is why Gdansk is, in my opinion, what I've played, the best destroyer in the game I've played so far up to this point. Now, this may change, it may get nerfed in the future, it's maybe, but as of right now, Gdansk is an amazing ship. Highly recommend it to anybody who is A, has Swirsky, B, loves destroyers, or C, wants probably one of the strongest ships in the game right now. Thoroughly recommend this ship. The grind is really not that bad. Lombard's Katana is the only iffy one, but otherwise the grind is pretty streamlined. It's pretty linear. Again, I played this. This was with non-Swirsky. This is non-Swirsky Gdansk. I don't want to imagine normal Swirsky Gdansk. Like, I really don't. So I hope this gives you an idea of what to expect when you're playing Gdansk. Well, not to expect, but what, you know, Gdansk can do, what it's capable of. And why I definitely think this would be one of the, you know, one of the more meta ships to pick in randoms, not comp. Comp's a little different. It's a little more complicated, the answer for comp. But that will do it for me. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I should have the audio issues fixed this time, hopefully. Other than that, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.